But our top story tonight, severe weather slamming several southern states, Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, and Arkansas, all dealing with a mix of tornado touchdowns and dangerous winds. Those strong storm systems expected to pound the southeast throughout the night before moving toward the coast into Georgia and the Carolinas. Our team of NewsNation correspondents are fanned out across the area, monitoring the latest conditions and damage on the ground. But we begin tonight with meteorologist Gerard Bailey live near Jackson, Mississippi.
Good evening, Nicole. Been a busy day already across much of the Deep South. We're here in very rural areas of Mississippi. One thing I wanted to point out is that while there may not be severe weather happening at this location, it has been happening all around us. We were on storms earlier this evening. And one other thing to note, there's not a lot of clear space out here. This is a little different than what you would expect, say, on the plains, the classic areas where we would see tornadic type weather, where it's wide open expanses. It is very difficult to see what could be coming around the bend with so much tree cover around here. So we're going to be tracking things very carefully tonight through Mississippi. We already know there's been a lot of activity going on in places like Alabama tonight. Very active, as the Storm Prediction Center has a high risk for severe thunderstorms from this area all the way to Birmingham, Alabama tonight. Residents need to be more than prepared for just about anything to come their way, especially as things get darker throughout the night. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Gerard, thank you. We'll check back in with you a little bit later. And our coverage now shifts north to Arkansas, where forecasters have issued a severe weather watch for the entire state. The threat includes severe winds, hail, and tornado warnings. Claire Kreitz joins us live from Deshay County, Arkansas, with the very latest. Claire.
Yeah, we're heading south on Highway 65 to get closer to these storms. To the right of us, it's actually pretty light, but if you look to the left, that's where that system is moving through, and you can see just how dark it is. It almost looks like dusk here in Arkansas, and we're still several hours away. The rain has been coming down. Right now, we're in a little bit of a lull, but it's very windy outside. We're currently in a tornado warning, and we do know there was a confirmed tornado on the ground in McGee, which again, of us. So far, there is no reports of damage, but we are going.
We are having some technical issues there. Obviously, they are in the middle of a storm. Do want to let you know Claire was not driving. Her photographer is behind the wheel. Shifting now to Alabama, where multiple tornadoes have reportedly touched down in the past few hours. Experts warning of hail as large as golf balls and winds up to 70 miles per hour. NewsNation's Michael Clark is live in Tuscaloosa County tonight with a closer look at conditions there. Michael.
Yeah, good evening. This is about 10 minutes south of the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Just look at the damage all around us. You can see this is a storage shed here that was just ripped apart by some of these trees that fell near this property owner's home. This is the property owner here, as you see him kind of hanging out towards the end of this truck. This is Lynn Taylor. He tells us he was sleeping in his bedroom over here, where you can see some of these trees just tangled up by his chimney. And that's when he was starting to see these other trees going down. And as you kind of get towards the front of his house here, you can see just how many other trees fell down. This was in the last hour and a half or so, and already there are crews from across Tuscaloosa County here trying to get this road clear. As we go up towards the front of Rossell Road here, you can see a track hoe and several other pieces of heavy equipment trying to get this roadway clear so they can get to some of the other damaged homes beyond where we're at right now. We're told that there is some damage to property up ahead, but no injuries, thankfully, to report here from this area of Tuscaloosa County. But there will be quite the cleanup process that will continue here throughout the evening. And also there's the potential for rounds of severe weather here in the Deep South tonight. So everyone is continuing to stay on alert for more weather in the area. But for now, reporting live in Tuscaloosa County, Michael Clark, NewsNation. Back to you.
Well, Michael, can I ask you a quick question? Did you guys have any problems getting to that area?
We did, actually, trying to get out here earlier this afternoon. There were a few warnings, so we had to pull off into a storm shelter and make sure that we waited for that storm to pass us. And as we got out of that shelter, as we headed towards the area that you see here, is when we really started to see a lot of that damage. But there have been multiple tornado warnings in the area this evening, and so it's been kind of like whack-a-mole, trying to make sure that we dodge all of those safely and come to the areas that are most affected.
All right, Michael Clark reporting for us live tonight. Thank you so much. And Albert, you were warning about this from early this morning.
Yeah, so that same system that you saw near Tuscaloosa has prompted additional warnings right now to the north of Birmingham. So we have two waves of thunderstorms, two waves of severe weather moving across the south, one right through Alabama with numerous tornado warnings. We'll look at those. And the second wave beginning to move into western sections of Mississippi, where we also have areas of severe weather. Let's turn on the Doppler radar out of Birmingham. We're going to start with the one north of Birmingham. This is north central Jefferson County. This thunderstorm has a confirmed tornado on the ground right now as it moves to the northeast at 25 miles per hour. The tightest rotation is going to be just the south of Kimberly and Morris, Alabama. Again, this thunderstorm moving off towards the northeast, so passing to the north of Gardendale. That's a look at rotation detector, and you see here the rings and also the green. That shows us where we have the most intense area of rotation. And again, there's a confirmed tornado with this one. This is the one that was back off towards the southwest in Tuscaloosa County, where you saw that damage a little bit earlier on. And on top of that, hail trackers showing anywhere from quarter to maybe even golf ball size hail possible with that particular thunderstorm. Also, in the southern portion of Alabama, we have active tornado warnings, some to the north of Selma. These thunderstorms in south of Clayton are wrapping up as we speak. A confirmed tornado with this one south of Demopolis. This is in the southwest corner of Alabama. This thunderstorm moving to the northeast at 35 miles per hour. Let's go a little bit more off towards the west. This is a look at live Doppler radar coming in out of Jackson, Mississippi. A tornado warning here to the south of Crystal Spring. That thunderstorm moving also to the northeast about 30 miles per hour. And a confirmed tornado coming out of Arkansas and moving across the Mississippi River in the northwest corner of Mississippi. You see Little Rock at the top left portion of your screen. It's this thunderstorm that could be producing a tornado right now. We have had a sighting of a tornado with that one. So it is going to be a busy rest of the evening and overnight. That's why we have numerous warnings right now, but many states under a tornado watch right now. You see tornado watches in effect for places like Arkansas until 8 o'clock, southwest Louisiana until 6 p.m. Central Time, much of the state of Mississippi and Alabama until 7 o'clock Central Time, but that will likely get extended in time. And even New Orleans under a tornado watch, the rest of southeast Louisiana in effect until 9 p.m. Central Time. Future radar showing these thunderstorms moving off towards the east. Round one moving out of Alabama later this evening, but round two coming in later tonight. We have that tornado threat right now in places like Birmingham, southward to Montgomery, and then the secondary line that's moving into Jackson right now will be a straight line wind and hail threat with some isolated tornadoes embedded in that line here later tonight. By tomorrow morning, pre-dawn hours, will be making its way into Atlanta. This is a level 5 out of 5, a high risk. The last time we had a high risk in the United States was back in May of 2019. Last time we had a high risk in the month of March was back in 2012. So this is a rare event, covering it for you all evening here on NewsNation, Nicole.
All right, Albert, thank you.